April every year to commemorate the World Creativity and Innovation. This year's commemoration are going to look at some points: inspiring, stepping aside and innovate, and socio-economic development. Inspiration is a driving force for creativity and innovation. Stepping aside and innovate. Leave your comfort zone. Put your creative ability into use. Create or produce something that is going to be beneficial to your society. By this, you are contributing to the social economic development of your society in your own unique way. Those who are living with disabilities, they are not left out. They are creative. Some may ask, are you sure people living with disability have creative ability? I have someone who can answer your rhetorical question. I have a visually challenged lady here with me. She is into craft making. Her name is Mrs. Eme Odo. You're welcome to this inspiring program.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Mrs. Odo visually challenged. That said, what can we know more about you?
Actually, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I'm married to Onichubo man as a Delta person. It happened that when I became blind, I went to blind school. From there, I met my husband. That's why I'm from Akwa Ibom to Delta State.
Wow. You see, the disability or the visually challenged did not even stop her from getting married. Well, congratulations, Ma. Today we're going to discuss about innovation and creativity. What do you do for a living?
I'm into craft.
Into crafts. Can you be specific? In which area of crafts are you into?
We use a tran rope to make a bag, shoe, belt.
Wow. So you use twine rope to make shoes, bag, and how did you learn it? Did you just wake up and start doing twine rope and bag, or you went to school? You went to the more?
No, I went to school.
Oh, you went to school.
Yeah.
So can you tell us the school you went to?
I went to Vocational Training Center in Lagos. There I learned how to do this bag. Though there they teach us many other things also. But today we want to talk about the bag.
Okay. We are going to talk about the area you specialize at bag making.
Yes.
With twine.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Before this challenge, were you singing? Were you singing?
Yes.
So how did you start, and how were you able to
I was a sighted person before I became blind. So, but when I became blind, that did not stop me from doing all those things
Okay.
I used to do. I can wash my clothes, I can cook my food, I can sweep my house, even mopping.
Wow.
So I know how to do all those things even before I became blind. But it's not an excuse that someone who was born blind cannot do it. That's why we have the school where you go and learn most of those things.
Okay. So then you went back to school and you pick out the pieces again.
Yes.
Wow. This is ability in disability, creativity and innovation. So how do you do your work? Can you tell us how you weave your bag and all that?
Talking about the way I weave the bag, first I got my scissors, tape rule and the rope itself.
Okay.
So when I bring the rope now, what I do, I measure it like the bag I want to do, maybe the size of 1.5 and quarter will be that size of the rope I need for that bag. So when I cut the rope in size of that measurement, what I do is that I bring my tape rule out. I'll measure the rope. The rope I want to use is 1.5 and quarter I want to measure. So I measure it with I will lose the tape rule. You know, I can't read the numbers on the tape rule. So as a blind person, what I do is that the tape rule, I will just lose it from the beginning to the end. I straight it as it is. I allow the rope to go through the tape rule. So when the rope traces the tape rule from the beginning to the end, that gives me 1 tape rule. So if I want to get half tape rule, what I do is to fold the tape rule into 2 to get the half. So if I want to get the quarter, I fold it into 4. As I fold it into 4, one part of that 4 is the quarter. So when I'm cutting the rope, I will not cut it half separate, quarter separate, 1 separate. No, I will measure it together so that it will not come out 1 rope. That 1 rope is the 1.5 and quarter. So I need 2 of it to make a knot. Because after cutting, the next thing to do is to knot. So after I knot, what next I do is to join. So after I join, the next thing to do is to weave. So I've just explained how to cut.
Okay.
Then now I want to explain how to knot. When I cut that 1.5 and quarter in 2 places, I bring it together. The way I cross it, you just look as if I cross my 2 index finger together like this. So as the finger comes out, that's how the rope will just come out of each other. So what I do is that as it has formed 2 different ropes now, I make sure that I hold the other head, make it equal. I hold the other head, make it equal. So by the time I make it equal like that, what I now do is that I will make 2 of it to come to the center. The 2 of it will come to the center. When I join it, I will have something like this. When I knot the rope together, there I will have something like this, that I join together like this. This one will give me that is 1 knot. Either you call it knot or crown. I'll how to form it to make it a crown. I will bring, as I've just fold the 2 ropes together, I make 2 to be in the center, while the other 2 will go left and right. As the 2 went left and right, I bring 1 to the left. I bring the one I'm bringing to the left will from right hand side climb up to the left hand side. It will climb on top of the other 2 I form as a pillar. Then these 2 on this other hand, this one on the left hand side, we go under the 2 that I use as pillar. I form hole on the left, hole on the right. The hole on the right, we draw the rope under it. I'll bring it out this way. As I bring it out, I bring this one from under. I will bring this one down like this. So I tie it, I drag it, so it will now tight and form a crown. So now, I have about, if I want to make like a 30 knot bag, a 30 knot bag will just give me 15 at the front, 15 at the back. So I have joined 15 like this together, I keep it aside.
Okay.
I join another 15 together, I keep it aside. Now move to the handle. So the handle I want to use for this my 30 knot bag now, I want to use a tiny handle, or we call it flat handle. It looks like a tiny belt. A tiny belt. So I cut my rope the way I explained. I measured the other one now. This one now, for the handle now, I have to first of all remove measurement for the body, because the handle will enter the body. So now the measurement for the body, I have already, as I measure here, was 1/2 and quarter. Then the measurement I will add for the sake of the handle now will be 2. So I had 2 plus that 1.5. You now give me 3.5 and quarter. Perhaps I may decide to make it 4. To make it 4. to avoid any shortage at the end of it. So when I bring 6 ropes together, 6 ropes I want to use to make the tiny or the flat handle now. That 6 ropes, 2 must be longer than others. You know, others now I measure it 4. 4 tape rule makes the other ones.
So why do you want it to be longer than the other?
So the 2 that is longer than the other ones now, they are the 2 that will be going around the other 4.
Okay.
They will be going around the other 4. As I still weave the handle, that's the same, the body. That's the same way I will still weave the handle. So I will use that extra 2 that is longer than the other one to go around it, one after the other, one after the other, the same way I weave the body now. I will bring 4. That 4 that is equal will be in the center. When the 4 is in the center that way, I bring 1 from the left, 1 from the right. Sorry, what you do is that when you measure 2 longer than 4, you bring them together as 6 ropes. The 6 ropes together, you make sure the mouth comes equal. Then you measure the half part of the body out, because at the end of weaving the handle, you need to have half part of the body this side, half part of the body this side, because you are going to join the handle by the left and by the right. So by the time you bring the handle now, you start weaving it this way, just like you weave it. You bring in the left to the right to the left. One will go under, one will go up. So either of the 2 must form hole.
Okay.
From that hole now, you will bring down, you will look at it, you will see that the one that goes under.
If you want to cut your left leg, you turn it like this. This will give you left leg. You can use one sole of shoe like this to cut your right and cut your left. And if you want to cut, you cut on this line. Trace this line. Don't go out of this line. Cut the line. Exactly. Now let's cut. I hope you are seeing it. Can do it.
Me.
You need watch. Okay, here now they are learning to make cardigan, cap, and stockings. In short, what we are doing right now is skill. And the students are practicing. I can see that she's practicing it there now. These are the ways. This is the machine she will do it. And then at the end of the day, they will now become independent on their own.
This is from where? Are you from now? Is it Benin Life?
You're welcome back. You're welcome back. You're just joining us here with Mrs. Odum, visually challenged lady, to craft bag making. Mrs. Odum, can you show us the things you've made?
The ones that we have already completed so far, like this one now, is what I was trying to explain now, that the handle is a flat handle.
Okay, that is a bag.
Yes.
Okay, Can you showcase it?
The handle is a flat handle. If you see in the, because I notice in the fashion now is what most young girls are using now.
Okay.
A student bag. So that was what I was explaining before we go on break. So this is the flat handle that I told you have 6 ropes inside it. This is the main body. You can remember I told you that I will have 15 the other side, 15 the other side.
Yes.
So this the 15 this side now. This 15 this side. So the handle have entered here now. Handle enter the left and the right hand side.
Okay.
So we form out the bag. Here now we call it pony or bow tie. That's just a part of the style I put on
How
it.
long will it take you to make this bag?
To make this particular one, apart from the stress of how I get rope, it will take me at least 1 week to finish it, minus the time of getting the ropes. Had it been I have the ropes in my house, it will be easy for me to just pick it, cut and finish it under 1 week.
Okay. Wow. Is it only bag you make?
I make both bags and shoe.
Okay.
Here is the sandal I make with
You make this by
this
yourself?
same type
Wow.
of rope.
Wow. This is what you use. There's creativity in disability. Wow. You know, you were explaining how to cut and all that. Do you have a work that you are currently weaving with you?
The
Because I want you to show our viewers how you do your work.
I have the one that I'm currently weaving that I can use as an example.
Okay. Can you do that for us?
For you to know that
For you to know that there's ability in disability. So I want Mrs. Odom to weave.
it's not just a,
It's not just a what?
it's not that we are just here to feature what is not possible or something. It is what that can be possible.
So
Look at the small hand that I told you that I weave. This one
Okay.
now, I will join it to the body that I've already put together here now. So by the time I bring it to the right hand side here, I pick 2 from the this one that I already joined. As I told you, you have 15 one side, 15 one side. I pick 2 from it. I'll still pick 2 from the handle. I want to join it together now to form it the same bag like that one I show to you now.
yes, join.
So
yeah, we are not seeing the
Yes.
innovation.
So that is
and
how I
creativity.
bring my right hand side, my left hand side to the right. My right hand side from under of this one I call pillar. We come out here. This one come out here like this. Why this one enter here? And come out here like this. So see now that I've just joined the handle to the body of the bag.
So how do you join the?
Do it. So there I learn it. Of course, when I was in my house, I did not know this one.
So what are you weaving now?
So this one now, I'm weaving a student's bag.
Okay.
I call it student's bag because it's most young ladies. I see them going with it. Even all these young boys also. It's a unisex bag anyway.
All right.
It's a unisex bag. Both boys and girls can use it. It will just form the same with this particular one I show you now. To form the same of this. So that is the handle there that I'm joining together with the body there. So as I'm joining the handle, there is another thing you need to check for you not to do a work 2 times. Make sure that as you have joined the first side, you want to join the second side. Check it and make sure that you do not bring left to the right. Do not bring left to the right. So this way now, I'm trying to join the second side of the
So how do you check it?
handle. How I check it is that I make sure that the handle that I'm bringing from this side to this side, I check it to make sure. Instead of, some people may do, if you do not check it now, you may do the mistake that you wanted to join this place to the bag, but you went and do mistake and turn it this way and join it. By the time you finish weaving, you see that you have to start losing it again
Again,
and come and start
all over.
all over again. So to avoid such mistake, so you have to check it. If possible, you let it go across your neck this way. So it will be easy for you to join it like this. You still come to this side and you will pick 2 from this one that you have done. Then you pick 2 here. You make it 4 rows. From the 4 rows now, 2 in the center will become pillar. This one cross to the left. This one now cross from under to the right. See, now I have 2 holes here. 1 hole here, 1 hole here now. Then this one now from here come out. This one will now from here go inside and come out from the under. So I will now draw it together like this. That's how the weaving starts.
So then how you do your work.
So that's how it is.
Now you are weaving a bag, a student bag. Wow. This ability in this ability. With this, Mrs. Odo is not what? Idle. She's not staying in her comfort zone. She has stepped out and she's innovating, creating something that the society will benefit from. In her own way, she is contributing to the economic development of her society in her own special, in her own unique way. I urge you out there, don't remain idle. Step out from your comfort zone. Bring out the creative ability in you and do something that will announce you around the world. Mrs. Odo, I appreciate your coming today.
Thanks so
You've
much.
seen her. See her work, saw her the bag, the shoes she made. That's why this program is always on air, to encourage you to do something with your hands. Do something with your hands. Something that you use to impart your word. This is ability in this ability. Thank you, Ma. I know that when I invite you again, you will come and what? Enlighten us again.
No problem.
Yes, you've taught us today. Well, we've gained. If you don't have them with you, you can disseminate it around. What you watch from Data Broadcasting Services, Harbor, ability and disability, creativity and innovation. See you Monday next. Remain faithful, remain blessed and joyous. I remain Angela Ekere.